So this weekend, President Trump designated Nigeria as a country of particular concern. That is tremendous news. It's something that I've been advocating for a long time. There is no country on earth where Christians are more persecuted than Nigeria. Since 2009, more than 50,000 Christians have been murdered by Boko Haram and radical Islamic extremists. More than 20,000 churches and schools have been burned to the ground. I introduced legislation to direct the administration to designate Nigeria as a country of particular concern. President Trump has done that. Thank you, President Trump. We're going to keep the fight going to protect Christians and to protect religious liberty.
This picture you are seeing here, the man's name is Senator Ted Cruz. He's a senator. He's a senator from Texas. He's a Republican senator. Senator Ted Cruz from Texas. He has been the one pushing a bill for Trump to place Nigeria as a country of concern against genocide. This man has been pushing this bill because he said he cannot watch why Christians are being butchered on a daily basis. That was his argument. Now, before I buttress, if today is your first time coming across this channel, please can you like our videos, share, comment for more political discourse. Now, back to the subject matter. Now, ever since Donald Trump has designated Nigeria as a country and a place of concern, there are a lot of comments from people coming out to say what Trump did was unfair. But the height of it was that this man, Senator Ted Cruz, the Nigerian government said is working for Ipob. That Ipob paid him to push this narrative and propaganda in Nigeria, that Ipob, that Simon Ekpa, now become and co paid him, that the man is an agent of Ipob. Can you imagine what the joke of the century? That a senator in the Federal Republic of Nigeria is working for Ipob because the man pushed a bill, a motion, that Christians are being paid by the Fulani jihad, that Christians are being paid on a daily basis. Now, the Nigerian government has now come up with a narrative that Ipob went to Washington DC to bribe Senator Ted Cruz. That it is only Igbo people, the Biafrans, that could do that. And that ever since Trump designated Nigeria as a country of concern, that the Igbos are not happy. If Nigerian government were serious, why would you be negotiating with bandits? A serious government negotiating with bandits. Anything that happens in Nigeria is always attributed to the Igbo man. The Igbo man has always been used as scapegoats in Nigeria. When there is no lights in National Rock, it is the fault of the Igbo man, even when those who refuse to put their house in order. So what is the correlation between the Ipob and Senator Ted Cruz? Maazị Aganu is still in the DSS dungeon. Simon Ekpa is far away in Finland. So what is the connection between Senator Ted Cruz and Ipob? And where did Ipob go tell Senator Ted Cruz that he should place Nigeria as a country of concern? This is what we have been always saying. That if you don't like the Igbos, let them go. Stop this pretense. Stop this pretense. Because we've seen people come out to put all different kind of stories. Because a senator make a shocking revelation about the Fulani. He came to express his view. And that is why the Sultan of Sokoto and some Muslim clergymen are coming out to push that social media should be banned. The senator said it himself that all what he saw it in a live video. He saw it, he watched it on social media that he does not know what is called Ipob. The senator has come out to defend himself that he does not know any organization called Ipob. The same Ipob you tagged as a terrorist group, and yet you have refused to tag Fulani bandits, a terrorist organization, and now U.S. government has said that law should not stand. That these are the indigenous people of the land. One thing the Nigerian government have failed to understand is that Biafra is an ideology. That Biafra it is an ideology that will come either now or later. You cannot kill an ideology with a barrel of gun. Even if you take away, even if you buy them, there are people that will teach their children, teach them history. That see, this is your origin. How old was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? How old was Kanu when Ojukwu declared the Biafra war? Kanu was barely 5 years. And today, Kanu is championing the cause for the Biafra. So that discussion will be subject matter for another day. But now, back to the main issues that the US government is now wants to come to the rescue of the persecuted Christians. They are now heaping all the blames on the Igbo man. That's it. It is the Igbo man that went far away to United States to bribe Senator Cruz so that Trump can designate Nigeria as a country of concern, also a place of concern. They should let them come out and give the evidence where it was stated or the video, because he who allege should have facts and proof to always back it up. So I have always said that in the world that let the emails go if you don't want them. You cannot allow them to be slaves in the country. You deny them presidency, you deny them exit. You are still even holding their son. And now that Trump has said Nigeria, that Christians are being persecuted on a daily basis, now you are still blaming all the whole issue on the Igbo man. That's it. It is Igbo who is sponsoring this narrative. That's it. It is Igbo who is telling lies to the US government. Let us even assume it is Igbo sponsoring this narrative. Is this narrative not true? Is this narrative they are sponsoring? Is it not true? Are Christians not being persecuted in the north? Are Christians not being fired in the north? How many Christians are left now in southern Kaduna? The pastor, that man of God that his video went viral, that made the whole world, that pastor that buried his member, that did mass burial for his member, and then he was inside, he was on their grave, laying causing the Fulani herdsmen. That was the video that went viral, that caught the attention of the international community. And yet, you did not see that man. It is the Igbo man who is causing the whole chaos. Because now, it will get to a stage where they will come out and say Trump is an Igbo man. I will not be surprised if people come out and say Trump is an Igbo man. because everything that the Igbo does is anti-Nigeria. And why would the Igbo believe in one Nigeria? Why would the Igbo believe in one Nigeria? When the Igbo are being tagged as second-class citizens, even in their own country, these people have become scapegoats, have been used as scapegoats in their country. Let them go and meet Senator Cruz in Texas. If they have facts, let them sue Senator Cruz. If Senator Cruz chooses to work with the Ipob, so be it. If the man chooses to work with Ipob, if he chooses to work with biafra, that should be his own concern. So why is it not the concern of the Nigerian government? Why is it not their concern? Why is it the concern of the Nigerian government? So anything that happens now in Nigeria and the international world community is not paying attention to it, just to put an end to the killings and the injustice and the Fulani genocide and the Fulani conquest. Rather than they should be even heaping praise on the Igbos as claimed by the government. That thank God that Trump is even coming for the rescue, and now they've tagged the man as an Ipob senator. If Senator Cruz is an Ipob senator, I am very much happy I am very much happy for me to be what associated with a senator, with an Ipob senator in US. It shows that Ipob is not a terrorist as claimed by the Nigerian state. This has even vindicated them, because America would not want to associate themselves with terrorists. So it means that terrorists is not going to America to give a senator information about the current state of the country. That is what, this is the only reason why they are holding Mazin and the Kanu. It is so obvious why they are holding Mazin and the Kanu, because they are afraid. They are scared and afraid of the unity of one Nigeria. Because Nigeria is an estate owned by some collective people. These people can support bandits. These people can negotiate with bandits. These people can give bandits slots into different government agencies. These people can give bandits amnesty. But whenever you come out to speak about division, these people will go all out for you. You can see that once they came out and started agitating for the old Dudua Republic, what did they do? They went after him. Wanted to buy him. But thank God that the young man fled the country. One time he came out too, was pushing for the Biafra too. What happened too? They went after Kanu. And yet, bandits are doing even more worse compared to what Sunday Igboho and Mazin Kanu did. And yet, nothing is being done to stop it. Nothing is being done to put an end to that shenanigan. Nothing is being done to put an end to that illegality. And now, they are now pointing accusing finger on a senator that exposed the Fulani extremist genocide in Nigeria, saying the man is an Ipob senator. Nigeria government would never cease to amaze me. Where are you putting your house in order putting your house in order. You don't care about even putting your house in order. Now you are accusing an innocent man who has facts to prove. Who has facts to prove. You are accusing an innocent man that the man is sponsoring, that the man is working for Ipob. You can even say it was Ipob that even sponsored his campaign to become senator. Shame on you guys. Shame on Nigeria. And again, I have always maintained that Nigeria, that the unity of Nigeria is negotiable. Don't allow anybody deceive yourselves. We are not one, and we can never be one. We are not one, and no matter how you want to put that narrative, we are not one, and we can never be one. I won't be surprised if the Nigerian government bring up or put on that narrative by saying that it was Ipob that sponsors Donald Trump presidential campaign. I will not be surprised that even in Nigeria now, that the Igbo man is always used as scapegoat. What a country! What a country! It is high time you sit back and look at what you've not been doing and fix it, and stop apportioning blames to the Ipob. Go and fix all your mess, and leave Ipob, leave Samonepa, leave Mazi Kanu out of your audio. Thank you. The truth is finally out. Now that the Finnish government has declared the CDS of Nigeria, Musa, a terrorist now, what is the next phase of the lie? What lies can the government tell Nigerians? Now that Samonepa is no longer in the picture, because it has always been pictured that Samonepa is the cause of insurgency in Southeast, and now that insurgency has stopped in Southeast, and now that the Finnish government has vindicated Samonepa, that those sponsoring insecurity and terrorists in the country are those some persons in the military. Now, where would CDS Musa bury his shame? Because a group of people are saying we want to exit the country. Because the Igbos are saying they are tired of the contraption called One Nigeria. That this One Nigeria, it will not work, and then it has never been working. It has been a country full of lies, propaganda, and shame. That has always been how it is formed. So I am not surprised that the Finnish government has now come out to say CDS Musa is a terrorist for all the atrocities he has been, for all the atrocities he has committed, in disguise of pretending to keep one Nigeria, and that one Nigeria has caused a whole lot of catastrophe in the country. Just some days ago, a notorious bandit that was declared wanted was seen in Katsina State with top government officials going for peace talk. Between Mazi Samonepa and that terrorist, who is more deadly? But here we are today. Mazi Kanu is still in detention. Kanu is still in detention because of the Igbophobia, of the hate. If Samonepa happens to be from the Fulani extraction, Samonepa would not be a terrorist. I can beat my chest, because we've seen Fulani militias that have been given amnesty We've seen Fulani militias that have been integrated into the society. Now that Finland are waiting to the ICC, Nigeria should immediately hand over CDS Musa for custody, because the French government have done their own findings too, and they've seen that something is fishy under the ground, that this man has a connection with these Fulanis, has a connection with these bandits, has a connection with these terrorists. So if they are sincere, they should hand over CDS Musa to ICC for questioning. Because now that the French government has done their own conclusion, I've seen that CDS Musa himself is not innocent in this. Nigeria cannot pretend as if they are not aware that CDS Musa has been declared wanted by ICC and the Finnish government. No matter how they tend to dive the matter, it is in the social media space. Everybody has seen it, that CDS Musa has been declared wanted by ICC and the Finnish government. No matter how the Nigerian government want to die this matter, but they are very quick to declare Samanepa and Ipob a terrorist group. Now that the Finnish government and the ICC has declared CDS Musa a terrorist, why is the story not online? Why is the story not flying online? Because they themselves are also part of people championing insecurity